So I want to thank everyone in Tower Hamlets who came out to see me on Friday night. It was amazing. We had an incredible crowd, and we all spoke about how we want to take London in a new direction. I spoke about getting London back to work. I spoke about how we can make London safer, and I spoke about how we can finally start building affordable houses in this city for people to rent and for people to own. It was a great evening. Really understood what the concerns were, people in Tower Hamlets, and that's why I'm going to every single borough in London before I am elected as your next mayor of London. I want to listen to the challenges of every single one of our citizens and find out what is going on locally with you. Nobody else in this race is going to bother doing this. And that's why it's even more important that I get out there and talk with you. This week, we're going to be in Newham, on the borough of Newham on Friday night. If you want to come out for that, it's free to come, but tickets are going fast. So go to my website, brianformayor.london. You'll be directed on how you can grab a ticket. Come out and see me. You can hear me talk. You can ask me questions. We can take pictures. I'm bringing Brian for Mayor swag and all that good stuff. And, you know, Friday was interesting because I really went deep on my vision of how we can get this city back to work. We know we've got Tier 3 looming over our heads here. The UK hospitality sector has said that if your mayor of London takes us into Tier 3, it's going to cost 150,000 jobs just for the Christmas season. This is how desperate and dire this is. Christmas could be an £82 billion holiday industry for the entire of UK. But if you shut everything down, it's not going to happen. And again, our hospitality sector has shown us with only 3% of the transmissions that they can do this safely. There's no reason that our pubs and restaurants and cafes can't stay open. We just need a leader with the vision to make it happen, period. As opposed to someone who is always fear-mongering and telling you it's time to lock down, as opposed to providing solutions and answers. The next thing we talked about is how to make our streets safe. You know, the current mayor just recorded his 100th teenager murdered on his watch. Yeah, it's very sobering to think about that stat. 100 teenagers have been murdered under the current mayor watch, and knife crime is at nightmare proportions. It's gone up every single year he's been in office, as has violent crime as well. And what is his solution? Well, he plans to defund the police this year, removing £110 million from their budget. That's not the answer. We need more police on the streets, but we need police from the neighborhoods they police. So if you're in Newham or Tower Hamlets or Hackney, where I've been visiting lately, the police, or a percentage of the police, have to come from those neighborhoods, and it has to be proportional to the people they represent. That means gender, race, religion, even ethnicity should be represented in the police force as well. And lastly, we talked about affordable housing. Again, this is probably the worst mark on the mayor's record. His broken promises to build us affordable houses. When he got into office, he promised 80,000 a year, which means he owes us 400,000 houses. He's built 12,000. 3% of his promise he built, which means most of us struggle to pay our rent checks and our mortgage payments every single month. It doesn't have to be that way. And that's why, as your next mayor, I'll be building 50,000 homes that will be occupied by Christmas 2021. Yes, that's 4 times as much as the mayor has built. I will build within 6 months of becoming office, and I've got a plan. It's called modular housing, etc. And it's fascinating to me because when I'm out there in the public and I tell people these ideas, their eyes light up and they're like, wow, Brian, that all makes sense. How come we've never heard these ideas from our politicians before? And I smile and I say, yep, that's the ugly thing about two-party politics, is they don't have to innovate. And here's the deal. The current mayor of London, he's not even trying for your vote. He knows he's going to get your vote. You always vote for his party. So why would he bother keeping his promises? He can just keep lying to you, keep telling you everything's going to be okay, and he knows you're going to give him 3 more years in office. What you need is someone that's going to challenge the whole system and shake it up. And that's someone that's independent, not from the two parties, who can come with the best idea, and the best idea wins. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's why we've got them terrified at their headquarters. And that's why, with your help, we are going to win this race, and we're going to take London in a new direction. I want to make this place that I call home, this place I love, world class once again, and we can do it together. So I look forward to seeing you this week out at Newham. Again, we're going to come see all of you, but come now, get in 2020 while the going's good. And I hope you're great out there. I hope you're having a great holiday season. We're going to make it through this. We will, trust me. But we got to make the right decisions, or we could literally be in the same lockdown situation 1 year from now in December 2021. Don't kid yourself. It could happen unless we make the change.